Anurag from Tzu Chi Foundation.
We're going to do mangrove.
Woo! First of all, really glad that you could all join us for our mangrove conservation trip. Mangroves are paramount for carbon sequestration, for protecting lives and livelihoods and all of the biodiversity. There are extensive mangrove ecosystems that need to be protected. And today we are focusing on the planting of these mangroves so that we're kind of able to reforest these areas.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Today is 7th December. It's the official rest day of COP28, but we wanted to be able to come outside and actually implement climate action.
The importance of coming around here is to learn about the impact of these places and how much carbon they're able to take and the kind of habitat it creates for the ecosystem.
The mangrove trees are one of the few trees that can be planted in saltwater, which is really important in the UAE because it's all saltwater.
Yay!
I know, it's so pretty. I liked walking on the little paths, the little nature parts to it. I really enjoyed kayaking and being in the water, and getting to see this in person I think is really magical.
All right.
Kayaking was fun. It's my first time doing kayaking. It's a bit more tiring than expected, but I think it's quite a good workout, and to plant these mangroves in the place, I think it just make it more enjoyable and make it more fun.
Come on, doctor! Come on! Planting trees is one of the biggest ways we can impact the environment. Not only does it reduce the amount of carbon, but also they help reduce sea levels by taking in water. They help reduce the temperatures, and most importantly, it is a beautiful home and an ecosystem for all the animals and birds that migrate here and that actually live here throughout. So just use your feet, yeah, and just draw a square first. And please also don't plant yours. Sometimes I guess planting their trees like this. Yeah, no way your tree is gonna grow like that. Yeah? First of all, it's gonna drown, and if it somehow manages to survive, it's eventually gonna fall off. Break the soil a little bit, give it a little massage, and then once you break it up a little bit, use the same mud to cover the tree.
I come from the UK. One flight itself would be 7 plants of mangrove to absorb all the CO2 in a lifetime. So it's quite a big carbon footprint to fly to here, but at the same time, I think to be able to contribute to something that might change the environment or help reduce climate change.
I think it was really interesting to see like a natural side to Dubai. You see often the malls, you see a lot of the money here, but it was really great to see a more natural side and see climate conservation efforts happening. It felt really nice, especially when we're here for a climate conference.
Today has been a massive achievement. We have been able to plant 28 trees, and each tree is able to take 312 kilograms of carbon away from the atmosphere in its lifetime. Together as a collective group, we'll be able to take about 9,000 kilograms of carbon, which is a huge amount. Your impact today isn't only the tree you'll be able to be planted, but hopefully in about 3-4 years, your tree will also produce more trees. So it's a forever effect that you guys are here today.
There are a lot of commitments that are being made at COP28, but those commitments will not really solve the climate crisis unless they're actually converted into action. And by planting these mangroves today, we are doing our small bit by acting at the ground level and not just leaving our climate action at the commitment level.